Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. We were just setting up for Thanksgiving, so we did like the little gingerbread house set up with all the gingerbread houses that have not been decorated yet because other people will do that at Thanksgiving. That's kind of a tradition now that we have every year. So they'll go in and put all of like the decorations and things on those. Today we did like the whole mantle setup and all of that. So really fun and very excited for the holidays. We have a few things planned for the holidays and then also for the rabbits. Thinking about doing a Thanksgiving dinner scene for them maybe. Might be a video. We'll see what we get into with that though. Right now I'm going to run a few errands real quick and then, I don't know, this week I kind of want to not think about school at all, even though I do need to do a couple of assignments. I really want to get back into reading, sketching, and music and all of those things that just fill me up rather than drain me, because I've really been feeling it the past, I don't know, very long time, like many months of not doing that. And there's something about the holidays that kind of just get me back into that creative mood. Hopefully we'll get to do some of that as well. In addition to all that creativity stuff going on, I'm also trying to cook a little bit more. So who knows what we'll get into. I mean, I feel like I never know what we'll get into in these, but take you along for sure. This is the little invitation for Mary and Pippin's video that we're making. So I'm gonna go finish that up, hopefully get it done by today or something. These are a couple clips of the entire setup that we made based off of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, or Tolkien as it's properly pronounced. And so it was really actually a lot of fun to make this. All of the props and like setting up the table and creating the recipe and then their picture, of course, and then watching them go through it and interact with it was really fun and cute because they're so curious. So they were sniffing everything and it was just a lot of fun. He's a very educated rabbit. I think it is about time to give the rabbits their Christmas blanket. See if they like it. It's funny how much they love blankets. They will like get all wrapped up in them and get under them and things like that. I don't think this one was very expensive, and it's just basic, simple red, but would be a good Christmas gift for them. I think we only had one in there anyway, so now they both have one they can use. Like it? He likes it a lot. I wasn't able to finish filming in the store. I got some Chinese broccoli, Japanese sweet potatoes, papaya, and yellow dragon fruit. Alright, so here we have some mushrooms, some green onions, and then also this is some type of broccoli greens. This feels like the stem part feels like broccoli, and then the leaves have kind of a thicker feel to them. It's technically called Chinese broccoli, I believe, is what was on the label at the store. So I'm sure they grew it locally because you can't really get that from anywhere else. It's not like a chain grocery store. It's one specific to here. They have a lot of different things that you can't get anywhere else, kind of like the Japanese sweet potatoes that we got. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing something with these and then with the mushrooms and green onions and maybe some garlic as well. I'm going to steam these first and then probably saute them with the mushrooms and onions and garlic. It's because the stems are pretty thick, so they need to get softer before we do anything else. You can also make your own seasoning. Make sure this just has like ginger, garlic powder, pepper, well, two kinds of pepper, black pepper and white pepper, so we'll add that too. Then finish chopping up the mushrooms, the onions, the garlic, and that is cooking, getting softer right now. And probably serve this with rice and then a potato, which is right over there. Got some fried rice that I made the other day, which could be good with it. But we've also have these little penguin rice things that I made the other day as well. This was really easy to do because all you have to do is take some sushi rice, which typically gets a little stickier if you cook it a specific way, so that way it stays in this shape. Let me see if I can get one. And then you just get some nori, which is like seaweed, and you can cut it out into the shape and make little animals. I think I've seen pandas before, but I thought that since it's almost the holidays, penguins would be kind of cute too. Now I'm just adding these to the pan and cook them down along with the seasonings, and then add the broccoli after this. This actually smells really good. Give that a couple more minutes and then add the greens back in. All right, I think this is about done. All right, this is the final product. This did not take near as long as I thought it would. So it's super easy and simple. And then of course, like I said, you can pair it with regular rice, fried rice, or something like a Japanese sweet potato, which are absolutely amazing. This would be a really good side dish to chicken or fish, pork, pretty much anything. All right, let's give this a go here. Also, I got these chopsticks at, where was this? World Market for not very much at all. And they're really nice because they do well in the dishwasher. My other ones didn't because they started getting, I don't know what they were made of, maybe plastic. So I probably wasn't supposed to put them in the dishwasher. But they were getting really wrinkly and messed up, so these are really, really nice because it's not going to happen to these. So let's try mushroom first, maybe. Yeah, that's really, really good. The mushrooms are perfectly cooked, good texture, and really good flavor too. I think the garlic and green onions really made it, as well as the ginger and pepper. It's a really good combination. So now I'll try the greens, since I've never tried this Chinese broccoli before. Yeah, that's really, really good too. I like that a lot, actually. So if you ever get the chance to find it and try it, I suggest that you do because it is pretty tasty. It is so pretty today. It's crazy. I think we're going to go to another garden soon. It's one that I've never heard of before or been to, so I feel like that squirrel can hear me because he has like not moved. It should be a good one though. These gardens are not open to the public, so we were very grateful for the honor to even get to come to them. So I only took one video of the main gate at the front and then just took pictures the rest of the time. It was super cool to get to walk through these and have everything explained to us. Every single aspect pretty much held a lot of significance to history and biblical themes throughout. And then going into the gardens themselves, seeing all of the architecture, the beautiful, beautiful buildings, all of the plants. One plant he had actually gotten from the Western Wall in Jerusalem. So this is a hyssop plant, and he explained what that was used for. We also got to see different plants that he had brought back from Jerusalem and Israel, such as this, I believe this was a date plant that he began growing several years ago. And then we went inside to a different building that had a bunch of different items in it and things that he had made. And this is just a picture of various plants you can find from that region. Things like pomegranates, figs, olives, grapes, all different kinds of fruit like that. And then he also had, which I thought was really cool, an Indiana Jones exhibit and some things from that movie. And then he even had a room based off of the tabernacle, so you could go in and see the table of showbread. You could see the Ark of the Covenant in the back, in the Holy of Holies, and also the veil, which is left open. And then this is another even better picture of the Ark of the Covenant. You can see how absolutely beautiful it is and all of the detail and work that went into making it. And then in another room, he had all different kinds of models that were built. This one is of the temple, and then you can see an even closer view of the temple courts inside. He also had a bunch of Noah's Ark models, and he had a bigger one which was more representative of what it would actually look like, but I forgot to take a picture of it, unfortunately. But everything was just so cool to see. There was so much more that I didn't even get photos of. We were all very, very thankful for the opportunity to get to go and see that. So I just wanted to talk about a few books. Some of them I've read before, and then some of them I want to read. Of course, I absolutely love all of the Lord of the Rings stuff, so if you have not read any of that, I highly, highly suggest that you do. They're just like amazing. They're works of art, the pure masterpieces. I read them, I believe it was the summer before going to college, because I knew that I wasn't going to have much time to read them in school because they are quite heavy. This is the first one, and there are 3 of them. Plus, you must read The Hobbit beforehand. But J.R.R. Tolkien, or Tolkien, which I figured out is the correct way to pronounce his name, was just a really, really phenomenal person and writer. His imagination was absolutely amazing. Definitely, this is a staple. His stuff is a lot of fantasy, as well as C.S. Lewis, who I adore. Him and C.S. Lewis are probably my favorite authors of all time, and definitely the people I draw inspiration from in my own writing. C.S. Lewis was another phenomenal person and writer, super duper interesting to learn more about as well, especially his life, early life, as well as his journey through everything. So I would also recommend you look into him more, but he did the Chronicles of Narnia, of course, and a bunch of other books as well. One of them being the Screwtape Letters, which I read in high school. It's Wormwood is one of the characters, and someone else. It gives you a really, really unique spiritual perspective on the more evil side, so I won't spoil anything, but I do recommend this one too. It might take a couple of reads to kind of understand. Well, it did for me anyway. It might not for you, but it's really, really good though. And then from the author who inspired both of my favorite authors, George MacDonald, and he wrote, this one is called, I think it's pronounced Fantastes, but I'm basing that off of someone else that I heard say it, so don't quote me on that. But again, it is a fantasy book, and this one I have not read yet, so it is on my list, and I'm really, really excited to read it, especially since this is the author that inspired both of the authors who wrote Lord of the Rings and the Chronicles of Narnia, so I'm really, really excited to see what this is like. But I am on a different book right now by C.S. Lewis, so this one will be somewhere down the line as well, but hopefully I will be able to read it before the end of the year. It's so cute. Are you allowed to get in that?
No. Oh, you probably can't get on that.
Okay, let's see if these Christmas trees smell like anything. Kinda. This would be really pretty at night with the lights. It's a little one.
Oh, look, you can smell them in here.
Yeah. What do you put in them? Do you put like little plant thingy? That's so cute. We're out here looking to sniff Christmas trees. They're over there. And they've got a bunch of other cute little garden stuff out here. The tiny shopping carts.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Like a giant snowman. We got a cute little structure over there too. I love ferns and stuff though. Chilly. He's guarding. The Christmas tree farm was actually really fun. I didn't know that we had something like that here, so it was kind of interesting to go see. And of course, the tree smelled so good. The first one we went to didn't have very many Christmas trees as we were expecting. And then the second one had a lot more. And it even had like the little market that you saw. So it was super duper cute, but it is only for something right now, and it is that time of year where it gets super dark really early. I used to not like it, but I'm getting a little bit more used to it this year for some reason. I don't know. I kind of am enjoying it. It is also the time where the rabbits are a little bit more active. I just opened the cage like barely, and he's already dying to get out. Bro. The thing is though, oh my gosh. They are extra active today for some reason. He loves to eat the baseboards of the house, which of course is not okay. So you have to really watch him when he's out. Here he goes. He'll go all in the living room and stuff. He especially likes it behind the couch over there. But then Mary does not like the hardwood floors, so he pretty much never goes in there unless we put some mats out for him. Oh, I know. Pippin is not allowed to go on that side of the gate. That's why he's so active right now. Mary just chills pretty much. Yeah. Let's see. He loves getting massages. It's so funny. Peyton can pretty much just like do whatever. She can really rough him up and he absolutely does not care. But stick his ears up. He just likes attention. He's so soft. It's also winter, or almost winter. It's not really winter yet, but they'll be getting their heavier coats. So typically in the summer they'll shed a lot more, but now they're gonna be super fluffy bunnies. All right, again, since it's officially after Thanksgiving, it is now time for candy canes, hot cocoa, and Christmas movies. The first one of this year should be Home Alone. I'm gonna go watch that. It is at this moment I really wish I had some whipped cream on top, but this will do. It's really pretty outside today, and it's not too cold, so I think we're going to go to the gardens this afternoon for a little bit. Been there, I think, one time last year at some point, and they're really pretty, so it'll be good to get some sunshine in before the night comes since it gets dark a lot earlier. But yeah, I think it'll be fun, so let's go. as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you wish, and I will see you in the next one.